Alright guys, we're just going to copy our main logic, so just copy your main method down to the ending. So just copy this only, and we're going to create a new project, and it's just going to be a general Java project. So control new, and then go to Java project, and we're going to name this Java lesson 7. That didn't end out pretty when I went to name it, but we'll go ahead and add a package, com.dev_club.lesson7, and we'll go ahead and add our main class. Alright, and here we'll go ahead and copy in our method, and we are going to be using a while loop. Using the while loop, in conjunction with if statements in order to control program logic. So what we're going to type is while, and then we're going to declare ourselves a boolean up here, which is a value that is either true or false, and we're going to name it continue on, and we're going to declare that to be false. So while continue on does not equal true, our loop is going to run, and we're going to say how many times would you like to be told you're awesome. So now we have this that's going to be in our little while loop, and this is just going to continue on forever, because right now continue on never equals false. So what we're going to do is, in order to make this false, we want to check our data. So if count is less than 0, what we're going to tell the user to do is system.out, your input was not understood. Please try again. And then we're going to do something, then we're going to continue, which will cause us to repeat our loop. Now what we're going to say is if this is true, so if our count is less than 0, less than or equal to 0, number cannot be less than 0, and then we continue, what we're going to do is say else, and this is if we have the program running correctly. We're going to say continue on equals true, which will make our loop stop running. And we're going to set continue on equal to true. That way our loop will have a reason to end. And essentially we're just checking their data so they don't enter anything less than 0 in. And now we have it equal to 0. That was just a small error on my part. And it'll be an if statement within here that also checks it. So what we've essentially done is created this. We can use this to create a menu later. How many times would you like to be told you're awesome? We select this index and then we check it, and until this condition meets a circumstance like true, then it will end. And it's different than the for loop. The for loop is a fantastic loop if you know how many times you need to loop around. So, you will always have 10,000 students within a small school district. You will always do 10,000 repetitions. Well, there's no need for you to collect certain data every time, so you just use that number 10,000. You can use a for loop. A while loop is something that is like a menu, so later on we can use the while functionality to go present the user with different options. So one can be telling them that they're awesome, 2 can be telling them that they need to study harder, or 3, they can be told that they should probably drink more water. Just random stuff like that, and you can just select these different options and then use loops to control program logic. and then manipulate this program further. But we'll get that in a little bit. We can go ahead and start setting up this after we run. How many times would I like to be told? Well, I'm going to be told -1 times that your number cannot be less than 0. Please try again. How many times would I like to be told? I would like to be told I'm awesome 9 times. Other than the fact that I'm showing up that 4 for the second time because I'm looping through. And we can allow this program to function a little differently by having an else clause there. And this time, instead of it being 4 twice, this will be replaced. So, how many times I'd like to be told I'm awesome? Well, just to check our if statement again, 0. My number cannot be less than 0. Because we hit this continue statement on, a break statement will cause us to jump out of this loop. So we would leave this loop and then instantly go to the next one. The continue statement here just says, okay, well, try again, and you just restart the loop at the beginning. We'll now want to be told 9 times. You see how number 4? Previously, we had it so that both would be displayed, and now we are actually replacing it because we're giving it a condition. Alright, guys. So in our next tutorial, we are going to be working with more program logic. So we're going to build like a small menu, and then after that, we are going to begin going over classes, objects, and methods, and those concepts will last us for quite a few tutorials. Alright guys, see you then.